One of the awful things about life in a sinful and a fallen world is that it is full of enemies. There's people out there that want to do us wrong even though we haven't wronged them. There's people out there who want to mistreat us even though we've tried to help them. One of my favorite things about the Bible is that it is honest about the presence of those enemies. And so I want to try to give you some bright hope for tomorrow by looking at Psalm 108, verses 12 and 13. It says, "Give us aid against the foe, for human help is worthless. With God we will perform valiantly. He will trample our foes." The psalm is honest here as David tells us that he's got enemies, and if you remember the life of David, he had a lot of enemies. He had the enemy of even a king that was set against him. But he looks around at his enemies, and then he looks up to heaven and he prays, and he says, "Give us aid against the foe." He says human help is worthless. He's not saying that there's nothing to friendships. He's not saying that you could never be in a situation where God would give his grace to a human being to help. But he says at the end of the day, human help is not what we need. We need the help of the Lord. And if we want to perform valiantly, if we want to overcome, then that is going to take the Lord to trample our foes. I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know if your foe is a human enemy. I don't know if your foe is a human friend who's giving you a hard way to go right now. I don't know if your foe is a disease or some sort of financial pressure, but I want to give you bright hope for tomorrow that with God you can perform valiantly. Trust him, trust in Jesus Christ, and have great encouragement until we're all together again.